Lubbock County's Office of Dispute Resolution now has more money to help develop strong parents and families in our area.
KCBD News Channel 11's Brittany Michelson joins us in the studio to tell us how it plans to use that money. Brittany?
Well, Karen and Abner, the Texas Bar Foundation has granted the Office of Dispute Resolution, or ODR, $15,000 to support families. It'll do that through a new research project and a familiar partnership with Texas Tech.
Hopefully being able to offer them some assistance shows them that we're trying to help them with their relationship. We're not trying to be a barrier, we're trying to help overcome the barrier.
Christy Thompson, assistant director at the ODR, says sometimes court-ordered supervised visitations can make parents feel like everyone's against them.
But we are trying our best to make it where it's a positive experience, not just for the kids, I mean that's the #1 priority, but for the parents as well.
She says parents can end up in this situation for a number of reasons, whether that be drugs, trauma from their past, or a lack of knowledge. The ODR is partnering with Texas Tech to ensure when parents who don't have custody get to see their kids, it's a meaningful interaction.
We will want them to feel confident that they can utilize this time positively, that they're able to develop that relationship. Because if you have a positive relationship with your children, ideally that will last for a long time.
Human Development and Family Sciences professor Elizabeth Trejos Castillo says through the grant, students will help monitor family visits and develop new skills that can help parents better connect with their kids.
We definitely would like to use this as an opportunity to build skills in our students as well. You know, they're going to be professionals working with this population, working with families and youth, whether they are in the community in Lubbock or they may be in other communities. I think it is an opportunity for them to build those strengths and those skills.
Trejos says what they learn from the research will come straight from the parents, so it'll be built in a way that supports them and their greatest needs.
So we see this as a training that could be grown, replicated, and hopefully, you know, may become a best practice or a regular practice in how we're going to be supporting families in the future years in Lubbock.
And Thompson says with this particular grant, the Texas Bar Foundation doesn't always award 100% of the amount requested. These team members got all that they asked for, so they hope it can be a good start to something even bigger. Abner?
Thank you, Brittany.